Welcome to this AdWords online classroom tutorial on generating business with Google AdWords. We aim to equip you with the knowledge, skills and tools which will enable you to successfully bring on new clients for your business. First, we will discuss how to prepare for approaching potential new clients. We then move on to the benefits of AdWords and how to position these benefits effectively. The construction and format of a successful pitch will be our third topic. And finally, we will share some invaluable tools that will provide you with the data and insights to make a compelling case to a prospective client. So, let's talk about getting ready to approach potential new clients. Let's have a look at the basic structure to a sales call or meeting. Firstly, in the preparation stage, you must gather as much information about your client as possible. Analyze the client's business. Who are their competitors, both online and offline? Are these competitors different? What is the company's current marketing and advertising activity? Have they used online before, and to what extent? What does the company use their website for? Is the website e-commerce based? Secondly, in the fact-find phase, initiate a conversation with the client to discuss their needs and objectives. Your work in the preparation phase will provide you with guidance on how to find opportunities for your client to get value from AdWords. Also, during this phase, you will be able to check and expand on the details you collected during the preparation phase. While the preparation phase is exploratory, the fact-find phase is the first step in crafting your pitch. The pitch phase consists of two parts. Firstly, actually preparing the pitch, crafting a plan around the details obtained in the fact-find and preparation phases. And secondly, presenting this to the client. Inevitably, objections will occur during or after the pitch, which must be resolved in negotiation with the client. Finally, in the close phase, agreement is obtained from the client, budget and timescale for the campaign are set in place. There are 6 main areas to consider when preparing a pitch and preparing topics to discuss in the fact-find phase. 1. Business plans. What is the client's strategy over the coming year? How do they expect their business or market to change? What are the trends affecting their business? 2. Marketing mix. How is the client employing the media mix? Are their advertising campaigns integrated and strategic in their approach? What advertising medium has been successful to date, and how do they measure success? 3. Competitors. Who are their competitors, and what activity has been successful for them? What is the client's unique selling point versus their competitors? 4. Agency support. What agency partners do they work with, and what support is provided at the moment? This is important as they may be your future partners also. 5. Business model. What is their sales and distribution model? How do they actually make money, and who are their primary target market? 6. Expansion plans. Are product releases planned? Are there untapped opportunities in the local sector? Are there prospects in new international markets? Here we can see an example of how structuring this information might look. We suggest you use a pre-prepared template for your fact-find call or meeting. Also, consider personal motivations when fact-finding. For example, what influence does your contact in the company have over budget decisions and strategic decisions? Google AdWords is a highly targeted form of advertising. Develop an understanding of the target demographic of your client prior to fact-finding. Research what search terms drive the highest volume or are most relevant to the product or service being sold. Use the category shown here to guide your research. Media target can be a category of a broader marketing target and has to be defined for every single campaign or product. Once you have established how the client's business operates and who they wish to reach, then consider what their aims are. Specifically, consider how their website might be used commercially. This will vary depending on the vertical. For example, a client who sells consumer products or luxury goods will be unlikely to generate a high volume of sales online, so the aim of their online advertising might be branding and awareness. Conversely, a pure-play online retailer will seek to drive sales and conversions as a priority. AdWords can provide effective solutions for both of these goals. This is important to consider when deciding what value proposition to present to the client. We position Google AdWords as having the ability to achieve success in any area of the consumer buying cycle. Traditional media usually concentrates on the awareness or consideration phase. Depending on how a campaign is structured and which keywords are chosen, a Google AdWords account can work for an awareness campaign or a direct response campaign. Reporting metrics for success of a marketing campaign must fit with the goals of that campaign. Before pitching your solution to the client, gain an understanding of what their marketing goals are. This will enable you to assess what type of data and reporting best fits the measurement of success. AdWords is capable of producing multiple reports. Choosing the right kind of report to provide your client with the clearest data is paramount to the success of any online campaign. Branding and awareness can be measured by the number of impressions and clicks received. This can also be correlated with offline activity. For example, correlating an increase in traffic with an increase in offline sales, demonstrating the research online, purchase offline effect. Acquisition of new customers online can be measured by using Google's conversion tracking tools. Smarter marketing strategy in which targeting and budgets are optimized can be achieved through Google's multiple reports and keyword analysis. Keyword research and optimization may also lead you to discover new untapped markets for your client, for example, international sales opportunities. Studying keyword trends and conversion statistics may also give your client insight into which products yield the highest return on investment. To summarize, in the preparation and fact-finding phases, 3 steps should be covered. 1. Understand the client. 2. Identify the segment of the market and the target with the highest opportunity. 3. Lastly, understand the resources, commitment, and ability of the client to running and managing online advertising activity. Now let's talk about why AdWords is valuable for businesses, so that you can make a compelling pitch. Consider how Google is used in everyday life. Users come to Google to find more information about topics of interest, compare products and prices, and to learn. This is a very powerful idea, that Google is the starting point for many users when beginning their research online. Capturing user interest at this point gives advertisers the best opportunity to reach a customer, as users are actively looking for information. We know from researching user behavior that Google acts as a nexus point for research. So, what are the other drivers that affect a user's path? Once a user clicks on a search result, they may move to a publisher or site within our display network to collect information. There is an opportunity here for advertisers to reinforce their message to the consumer by using one of our many display offerings on YouTube or within our vast display network. As the user's information gathering journey continues, they may come back to Google to refine their search. This process may repeat several times. For clients who wish to implement branding and awareness campaigns, huge opportunities exist during this loop to capture attention, push a message, and reinforce their brand name with a user who is actively collecting information. Independent research has shown that TV is the biggest driver of online search. As users are exposed to offline messaging, they use Google to learn more about a product or service they may have encountered through another medium. Therefore, Google adds value to offline advertising. Consistent integrated cross-media campaigns will generate a higher return. Lastly, the value of search does not just lie in clicks and conversions. Consumers use Google to research and inform their purchase decisions. They may, however, choose to buy their products in bricks and mortar stores. It is important to consider the role of online advertising in this type of sales and not limit AdWords effects simply to online conversions. AdWords has 3 main benefits to an advertiser. Firstly, the broad and global reach of our search engine gives an advertiser access to the largest search network on Earth. Google is built on providing relevant results to users' queries. Our advertising platform regulates paid listings so that the most relevant results gain higher position and cost less over time. Finally, the transparency and tracking ability of online advertising allow you to track and judge the actual value of a client's online marketing spend. So how do you explain the mechanics of AdWords to an advertiser in easy-to-understand steps? 1. Advertisers select relevant keywords. 2. Users search on those keywords. 3. Google ranks ads, ad auction. 4. Winning ads appear. 5. Marketer only pays when ad is clicked. There are 4 points to note about Google AdWords system. 1. The system self-regulates in order to show the most relevant best-performing ads first. 2. Over time, better performance will reduce the CPC cost, encouraging high-performing listing and ensuring relevance is rewarded. 3. In order to ensure that a client is advertising at the right times of the day, week or month, encourage your client to run a test phase of always-on activity to gain data and insight to inform optimization. This early campaign spend is an investment in long-term return. 4. Lastly, consider the analogy of a shop door. An increased daily budget is akin to keeping your shop door open for longer during the day. If a low daily budget is set and reached early during the day, it is like closing your shop early and missing out on potentially valuable business. Lastly, explain the difference between generic and narrow search terms. Broad terms generate higher volume of searches, but it is harder to be relevant to the user's search as their exact need is not clear. Broader terms are more useful for awareness or branded campaigns. Narrow terms are effective drivers of online sales, and direct response and ad relevance can be much higher. Set expectations with your client that value is derived from online advertising by ensuring that users have content of value to interact with. A bad website or a lack of content will reduce the value and return of online advertising. Within a digital marketing strategy, search is a tool to pull consumers to your site, while display advertising can push a message out to those who are unaware of your client's products and services. Consider how this idea can be used for consumer product goods. By using a product's brand values as keywords and supplying valuable content to the user, a brand can build a strong presence online and affect consumer choices even though purchase of this product may not be completed online. In the example here, the keyword term healthy baby food is used to promote a retail baby food product. Another example of this is the use of the keyword term dairy-free foods to promote a dairy-free butter. To summarize this approach, show your client how generic terms, branded terms, and narrow terms can all be used to reach and influence a consumer as they move through the buying cycle. This argument positions Google as a driver of interest, influencer of purchase, and a cost-effective and measurable way of managing advertising spend. Sales representatives can also show clients how they can add value to their business by asking questions to highlight opportunities. For example, asking how many customers they have access to through your current marketing activity. With Google, they will have access to the largest online network of users in the world. As another example, you can highlight the importance of data. How do they currently measure the effectiveness of their advertising? Google AdWords provides sophisticated reporting and analysis tools, allowing them to accurately calculate their ROI. We're now ready to put it all together and make that call. In order to effectively pitch an AdWords account, it is important to collect the right information from a business. Preparation is paramount to your ability to sell Google AdWords. Before speaking with an advertiser about their online marketing needs, review their website, have a basic understanding of the advertiser's business. What is their flagship product or service? Do some research. Are there articles about the business online? Are they already doing online marketing? Are they in the organic search results? How competitive is the ad space? Learn to speak their language. What vertical are they in? What is their sales cycle? Are there unfamiliar terms? Is there seasonality? What challenges might they face? Begin to plan. How might you build an AdWords account for this advertiser? What products or services would you include in an initial marketing strategy? What products or services might you recommend for expansion? Ask open questions of your potential client to gather information about their business and to gain insight in how to craft your sales pitch. Arrange the information you have gathered from your client according to categories before constructing your pitch. To ensure a logical order to your presentation, use this structure as a guideline for your presentation or call. This will allow you to craft a story of how you can improve your client's business. If constructing a slide presentation, try to keep the length to 10 or less slides. Each slide should communicate a valuable insight or demonstrate an interesting opportunity. We have analysed how to prepare a pitch, how to fact-find, and how to communicate the value of AdWords and Google. These 5 steps give you a framework for combining these learnings into an effective commercial presentation or pitch. Firstly, determine the imperative for the client. Why should they consider changing their marketing plans? Then determine the client goals. How can the advertising solution you are proposing meet those goals? Then assess the competition. What activity are their competitors undertaking, and how can your client win a competitive advantage? Then explain Google's value proposition. Finally, outline the next steps in progressing with the campaign. Finally, let's take a look at some of the tools you can use to find insights and data to support your pitch. The first step in assessing a client's potential online is to generate a sample keyword list. Do this by using Google's keyword tool. Once you are happy with the sample keyword list, use the traffic estimator to get an idea of the traffic opportunity, cost, and competition. This will allow you to make an estimate of the maximum potential spend and clicks available to the client. Supplement this keyword research by using Google Insights for Search to display trends and graphs showing seasonality, benchmarking search volume against competitor brand terms, or the popularity of searches for specific product terms. Insights for Search is a powerful tool in preparing an AdWords pitch. If the client is extremely interested in tracking and transparency with their online activity, Google Analytics suite of functions are unrivaled in website analytics. Lastly, our online learning center is full of detailed information on our products. Google Webmaster Tools allows clients to analyze their website to determine the compatibility of their site with search engines. And our online advertising toolkit is full of information about our products, past success cases, insights and creative uses of Google's platforms. With so much information at hand, you have all the tools at your disposal to generate new client business in whatever sector you choose to specialize in.